Hey everybody, and welcome to I Got You Sis, the Side Hustle Queen, and I am bringing you another revised version of Admin Chat just because I'm continuously getting more messages and questions about this, and a lot of people are nervous still about taking the test. Okay, so before I get started, the same as Two Chicks with a Side Hustle say, if this is not for you, please move on respectfully, okay? Okay. So let's go ahead and get on into it. Disclaimer: this side hustle is for women only. Sorry, guys. Please stop listening to people that's speaking so negatively about this side hustle. This side hustle does not define who you are as a person. It's not even you. You're playing a character. So it's like you're acting at, and this is your role. And stop listening to people that have not made more than $5 a week. I've maximized this side hustle. Okay. There are a lot of people that are saying it's not worth it. You can't make more than XYZ. Yes, you can. You can make whatever you want. There's no cap on what you can make every week. You can work it as a part time or a full time position. Don't listen to those naysayers because more than likely they haven't made over $5 a week. I'll give them 10. And that's okay. What works for some don't work for others. This side hustle may not be good for you, but you can find another side hustle that you can maximize. But I'm giving you a breakdown in layman's terms on how to complete each step. And with this particular video, it's just updates from all the questions that I've been getting on things that, either have been covered, may not have been covered, or some people still didn't understand. Okay, so I'm adding a little more to it. So if you maximize and you take all these admin videos that I've created for you and you take the time to review them and take notes, it'll benefit you. Okay. So stop listening to people that saying this side hustle is a waste of time or is boring. So what? That is boring. If I have to push a button all day and make money, I'm going to do that. Put some headphones in. You at home. You make it work for you. You can have Netflix playing in the background. You can be on the phone talking to your home girl while you doing it. It does not matter. Do what makes it work for you. Like, stop worrying about what everybody else saying and don't ask questions. Oh, do anybody feel like this is worth it? I'm telling you it's worth it. I'm right here. I'm showing you it's worth it. I'm giving you the skills. I've had so many success stories. People come message me just to say thank you for taking the time to patiently walk you through the steps. Okay? And so another thing I've been getting is people are saying this position, not the position itself, but the payment services through PayPal, it violates their policy. Okay, guys. I don't know where this came from. I think it's far fetched. A lot of people, I really think that people say that to kind of deter you away from things. If paying someone through PayPal violated PayPal policy, do you think PayPal will allow it? So sometimes we have to stop, listening to what people say and then panic. Take what they say and pick through it. If you couldn't get paid through PayPal, if they were violating the policy, I think they would have cut them off by now. This has been, you know, in service for a while now. Okay, so don't listen to those people. No experience needed. They're looking for at-home admin workers to answer typed messages for an adult website. The client does not know that it is a fantasy, so at any point in time do you ever disclose that information to them, okay? And then it's 24/7. You earn 20 cents for every message you answer on your cell phone, tablet, or PC. Okay, you can work part-time or full-time from the comfort of your own home, and no experience necessary. And you can start almost immediately. So immediately right now is between 1 to 5 business days. May take longer than that. I want to say this too. I see a lot of people apply for it and they expect to get a response immediately. This isn't like other jobs where you sign into a website and you fill out an application and you get a confirmation email. You will not get a confirmation email. Be patient. It is a one-woman show. It takes her a while. So if you fill out an application and you haven't heard anything back, she will get back to you. Just be patient, okay? Once you get that email back, more than likely, if she liked what she saw generally, which is 99% of the time, you will get your test. Once you complete that test, be patient again. Okay? Give her time to go through and navigate through everything. I understand being anxious about starting, but be patient. Don't send 15 emails. Now, if you ain't heard something in 3 weeks, of course, yes. But even if it's up to 5 business days, just, be patient with the process. It'll happen, okay? And they have a constant flow of messages, ensuring you will never be short of work. So, but I do want to make note, if it was work available at 10 a.m., it may not be consistently 10 a.m. every day, but there'll always be work available to you. Lately, it's been closer to nighttime is when most messages are available, and I've seen up to 500 to 600 messages available at a time. So just be patient. Earn money as soon as today. So sometimes, if she's caught up on things, I've seen people start the same day they applied because they stayed on top of their emails. But if you don't get discouraged and say, well, Susie, she applied today and she's starting today. Because Susie might have just got lucky. Okay. So, as a chat operator, you can achieve financial freedom and independence. You can earn a full time or part time living from the thriving American sex chat industry. Work from home, adult chat jobs offer fun, flexible, incredible way to earn a living. What's more, they pay you to your PayPal account weekly, guaranteed. I have never not been paid. Wednesday, like clockwork. I think like by 3 a.m. Central Standard Time, money's already in there. So whether you want to work a little bit or a lot, apply. You could be earning good income in the matter of hours, okay? And like I said, you're playing a character. Think of it as you're in a movie playing a role and you have to improv your own script. So you have to have an imagination, okay? And if you text people, just people that you know, you can do this, okay? Requirements. Due to the nature of the website network, you will be expected to partake in strong adult-oriented messages, okay? Type 150 characters per message. So I did make the error in a previous video saying words. My apologies. You type 150 characters per message because, yes, that is a big difference. You must have good grammar and type with no text speech. So TXT is like short text. You don't want to say LOL, LMAO, none of that. Write everything out. And no, you cannot do voice to chat. You just cannot. The system will pick it up and you'll get let go. Don't do that. And you must answer a minimum of 75 messages a week to stay with this job. That's definitely doable. You can divide that by 7 days. If anything, you can get that. And that's equivalent to $15 a week, okay? Payment is weekly to your PayPal account only. They only pay through PayPal. Every Wednesday, like I said. And you must have a PayPal account in order to get paid. So if you don't have a PayPal account or you can't obtain one, don't apply because that's the only way you're going to get paid. This is a self-employed contractor position. You will be responsible to pay your own taxes. So if you make $100, that's what's going to be sent to you. You're responsible to pay your own taxes out of that income. And you have to be 23 years of age of older, okay? You can't be 22 and a half, okay? You have to be 23 years old, okay? To apply, you'll need your first and last name, date of birth, location and email, and what hours and days you're available. Simple, right? So, how to pass the test. Generally, I'm going to give you the basics. If you need more detail, then you will go to my previous videos and watch those, okay? There will be a set of rules sent to you, and you must follow them to the T. You will fail the test if you don't follow the rules, so please make sure you take the time out to read them, and definitely take the time to watch the videos that I've provided to you. Some people have told me, your videos are out of date. They're not, okay? So, videos 3 months old, I'm not going to update it every week because it's the same standards, okay? The same way to pass the test will always be that same way unless the client actually changes certain things. Then I would say it's outdated and I will update it, okay? So you can go back to that first video that I've made, watch it, and watch the other videos. Take your time, take notes. The reason why I put PowerPoints up here, sometimes Like me, I'm more of a visual, physical person. I want to see it and do it myself. So that's one of the reasons why I don't just say, hey, go try this side hustle. It's great. I'm breaking it down for you. That way, if you're a note taker, you can take your notes, you can screenshot this and have this available for you. Okay? So, never agree to meet under any circumstances or you to ever arrange to meet someone. Don't say soon or one day. Try this. We are working towards that. Or that could be something that's planned in due time. Because if you tell someone, oh, maybe in a couple of weeks, they're going to hold you to that. You know, so make sure that you never agree. Use good grammar. Do not talk in slang, even if they do. Make sure your punctuation is on point. Download Grammarly on your computer. The free version works perfectly fine. I use Grammarly. I love it. You know, sometimes you type a little fast and you make a mistake. Grammarly's going to tell you, correct it and submit. And like I said, each message sent must be at least 150 characters. It will not even allow you to send it until you've reached 150 characters anyway. So you don't have to sit there and count it. Important tips to remember. Research the previous conversation before you comment. You don't want to mess the conversation flow up by saying something is wrong. By saying something wrong. Example, if someone previously said they didn't like dogs, and let's say you say, oh yeah, I like dogs. Well, hold on. You just said a couple of weeks ago you didn't like them. So now the message is thrown off, right? Because you messed up the conversation because you didn't pay attention. Always read the age of the woman. You want to respond correctly. So if you're playing the character of a 70-year-old woman, you don't want to say totally awesome because they're going to say, hold on now. I ain't never heard a 70-year-old woman speak like that. So make sure that, the conversation flow is based off of the age of the woman, okay? If you added a preference to the person, so sometimes you get new profiles. That's normal. And they may just have their name up there. That's cool because now you can add likes and dislikes with this person. So you can add, like to take walks in the park. But if you do that, make sure you add it on the profile so the next person that comes along, they'll know that. So they can, keep the conversation flowing fluidly, okay? Like I said, never agree to meet within the next 2 weeks. Never agree to meet, maybe tomorrow or we'll see. None of that, Use good grammar, spelling, and punctuation. I'm saying this so many times because it's so important. I had a few people tell me, and I'm only saying this for learning purposes. I don't want anybody to take offense to it. But I've had people say, I followed your video to the T, and I didn't get the job. And I told them, well, without me actually seeing how you responded, I can't, tell you what happened, what went wrong. Good thing a couple of them took screenshots, and 95% of their mistakes was grammar, spelling, and punctuation. Download Grammarly. So for each one, I responded and said, hey, this is where you went wrong. They took my notes, they downloaded Grammarly, they retook the test using a different email, and they passed. I'm telling you, it works. It works. It works. As long as you follow the system, it works. You have 10 minutes to respond to each customer, so take your time, but be aware of the countdown. I wouldn't take too much time. So two things I would say to practice. Practice speed reading and getting your speed up for testing. Like I said, when I first started, I was 45 words per minute. Now I'm 65 words per minute. Typing.com is your friend. Learn how to speed read so you don't have to read each paragraph in its entirety. Okay? So you can have things, jump out at you. And if you ever see an underage customer, report immediately. Okay? I haven't seen that yet, but that doesn't mean that others haven't. So make sure that you pay attention to that, okay? Because they'll say, oh yeah, well I'm really such and such. Hit the report button. Okay. Questions I get all the time. This is another reason why I wanted to make this video. And I'm going to respectfully say, unless I tell you you can, please don't message me asking me off the wall questions or be rude or disrespectful, okay? I really want everybody to maximize their side hustles and do great, but the disrespect I will not tolerate. And I believe it or not, a lot of people coming 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, being rude, or asking questions that definitely is answered in these videos, right? So, anyway, do you always have adult chat? Not every conversation is adult chat. Some people just really have general conversation, okay? Do you get paid for the 60 messages? So the 60 messages, right after you get the job, you have to complete 10 messages. Your account will be locked for review, right? Excuse me, let me drink something. Your account will be locked for review. If all is well, she'll release that to you. You do 50 more messages, it will be locked again. Yes, you get paid for that, okay? She's not having you just, do messages and not paying you. You will be paid for that. Is this a good side hustle for me? I can't tell you what works for you. All I can do is tell you how to use it, how to work it, how to maximize it. You can only determine if it works for you. I don't know. Can I take the test for you? The answer is no. I will not take the test for you. Um, there have been times where I've helped people go through it, and generally sometimes I still assist people. Now I said assist, but that's, up on how I feel about the particular person. If I feel like they really researched the videos and they're doing pretty good, but they're still kind of I will help. But generally, no, I'm not taking the test for anyone, okay? Because if I take the test for you, you're not going to know how to do the job, okay? Because like I said, if I take those 11 questions for you, and now you got to get to the 60. Are you wanting me to take the 60 too? Like, I can't do it with everything provided in these videos. There is no way that you shouldn't pass that stuff, okay? How many questions are there on the test? There are 11 questions. Right after you apply, you will get 11 questions. Unless she updated it, it's been 11. So you take those. She'll let you know if you did a great job. She'll say great job. Sometimes she'll let you go and say great job, but make sure you do this or you don't do this, okay? And people were saying, or a couple of people came to me and said, your videos are outdated. How can they work now? They are not outdated. Just because they're 3 months old does not mean that they're outdated, okay? They're still live, present, and flowing to this day. But this is the reason why I added, I think it's 2. So I think it's 3 videos total, including this one, to add on to things because some people are asking questions in addition. So I want to make sure that, someone else may feel the same way, or something I may haven't covered. So I want to make sure I have everything in one big whop. So when you combine them, like I said, there's no way you shouldn't be able to pass these tests and do amazingly on this job. How do you talk to someone that has been chatting with someone for over a year? Okay, I get this question a lot. Skim the profile like you normally would do, and the conversation briefly, and let it flow naturally. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Think of it as a basic conversation, okay? So you don't have to, there's no way possible you can go and read through over 1 year of conversation, okay? As long as you skim that profile and maybe skim the last 2 the last 2 messages before that, you should be fine. It's okay. Like, really. Have your imagination, but don't overthink it, okay? If a conversation is out of my comfort zone, which I've had a few, or I don't know how to answer it, can I skip it? Yes, you can skip it by logging out for 10 minutes. When you log back in, it'll reset the system to another client, okay? Will you do your Zoom classes again? Yes. So generally when I brought this to you guys' attention, I had Zoom classes set. I ended up feeling sick, feeling like I was having a heart attack, right? And had to go to the emergency room. So I had to cancel 3 days worth of classes. And I emailed to see if people wanted to reschedule. But yes, generally I'm going to redo the Zoom classes. I did have one Zoom class with one person. It was one day that only one person signed up for. And I did the Zoom classes with her, and she said it was very helpful. In those Zoom classes, what I will have you do first off to protect you and myself, you would have to sign a disclaimer. The reason why I do that is because I've had people hating in the past, and current, and all I'm doing is trying to help others, and cause me to lose side hustle. This is the second time it's happened. Um, and so I think that is so disrespectful when I have not done anything wrong to anybody. Even if you feel like I haven't helped you enough, just trust and know that I do have a family and I do have money to make of my own. So when I help you, it's generally because I care, but I also want you to know that I'm making these videos to help you. So if you watch the videos and you still don't understand, I get it. Everybody's understanding is different. So, with that being said, I can tell I can tell if you've watched the video, if not, based off of the questions that you've asked. So just have the respect to at least watch the video. And if you still think that you need, some help or something, I can set up a quick Zoom, but that's to my discretion. I may not offer that to everybody. So, but like I said, generally, I'm gonna do it again. But you have to sign a disclaimer. Like I said, that protects you and myself. Okay? And that Zoom, you don't have to show your face. Um, Actually, I'll say this. Only for a moment to, just to see who I'm really talking to. That's it. It could be 5 seconds. And bam, you can turn your camera off. But you'll have to share your screen because I'm not going to show you navigation through my system. I'm going to show you how to maximize through yours. So you have to be able to share your screen. So you would have to be on a desktop computer, desktop laptop. And that way I can show you how to navigate. That way I can't do anything to harm you. You can't do anything to harm me, right? And if someone is chatting with someone for a while and is anxious to meet, how do you answer that? I get this one so much, right? So, sometimes I've seen people chatting for 2 and 3 years, and they're like, okay, it's been a long time. Like, seriously, why can't we, like, just go have coffee or, just go chilling on the one? Like, what is going on? I get it. Now, if a person stops chatting with you, I mean after 3 years, I mean, hey, but still never agree to meet. I'm so sorry. With everything going on today, I'm still nervous about really just getting out there. That's why I keep what I do to a minimum. If the person has a job, I go to work, I go to the grocery store, come home. There are ways. Then the person can say, well, how about I can just come over there? You don't have to get out. And you can just politely say, I'm not comfortable with that yet. Now, yes, we have been talking for 3 years or 2 years or 1 year, and I think you're an amazing person, but just please have some patience with me, okay? There's always a way around that conversation, okay? Also, do they provide equipment? No. You're a contractor, you must provide your own equipment. What do you need to get started? Cell phone, laptop, or PC, of course, internet. When and how do you get paid? You're paid weekly through PayPal. How much can you expect to make? There is no cap on how much you can make. So you can make as little as $15 because you got to have a minimum of 75 questions a week, or, whatever, as much as you want. And will my real identity ever be revealed? No. You are playing a character. You will never reveal who you are, and the job will not either. You are safe. You have nothing to worry about. You will log into the system. You will play a character. You will use your imagination to answer the questions. That's it. That's all. Okay? So, like I said, I wanted to come in here and make updates, or add-ons, shall I say, just because there are some things that people, started asking a lot, and I wanted to make sure to add a video for that. Okay, so if you have any questions in addition to that that have not been covered, go to the comments of this video. Do not message me. Do not email me. Go to the comments in this video and ask away. And one of the main reasons why I say that is because if someone else has that question, you could have the answer for them as well. Okay? So with that being said, let me get back to these other side hustle videos. I told you I'm bringing a lot to you today. So turn that bell notification on, and I will see you in the next video.